Hello everybody and welcome to Takachiho in Miyazaki Prefecture, and we are right now in Takachiho Gorge. This is a very deep gorge here with the Gokase River down below, and you can see it's very green water there, and these cliffs are extremely steep going all the way up to the sky. And we're going to take a walk, just a short walk down this paved road here, this walking path. This is a very famous place to visit, not only for its natural beauty, but also for its ancient history. And I will give you more information about the ancient history later in the video. So this video is going to be divided up into different sections. This is the first part, walking through the gorge from the top. We're looking down into the gorge. And actually the second part, we're actually going to rent a boat, a rowboat, and get down in the water and get a completely different view, perspective of this gorge. See a lot of really big rocks here, and this this paved walking trail connects the southern part of the gorge, where you can get a boat, all the way up to Takachiho Shrine, which is where we're going to be going later today. I'll give you more information about the shrine later. You can see the trail is pretty well paved. It's got some stairs. Slightly challenging, but not too bad. We've seen some elderly people, even with walking canes, doing this walking trail. So this is where we come into the main part, I guess the main tourist area of the gorge. And this is kind of the classic image of Takachiho Gorge. You can see the rowboats. Right down there. Then of course the waterfall there. And it's Minai no waterfall. So anyway, this is the classic image here. If you look this place up on Google or Google Images or something like that, this is probably the picture you'll see, is this part of the gorge with the waterfall and people riding the boats down below. So there it is. That's a quick view of the gorge from above. Next we're going to go down and get in a boat and ride around. I'll give you the view from below. So anyway, see you later. Alright, so welcome to Takachiho Gorge, and now we are down in our rowboat, and we can get a completely different view. We can get a completely different view here from below. As you can see, the rowboats are colliding and coming together. Hello! And of course, this is the main attraction here, is the Minai waterfall. Minai no Taki waterfall right there, and of course the pedestrian bridge up there at the top. We got little ducks swimming around down here. Of course, rowing is really, really tough, and nobody's a professional. But it's a really, really beautiful view. To really see the gorge down here from the bottom up, looking up. And there it is. Probably the best view that you can get right here in front of the waterfall. Kind of the symbol of Takachiho Gorge. And actually it has started raining. Kind of light rain, which is actually adding some of the atmosphere to this. So anyway, you can rent a rowboat. This is a really popular way to experience the gorge. And you get the boat for 30 minutes. And the boat costs 3,000 yen. And then it depends on how many people you pay per person. So anyway, I highly recommend it. It's a very different experience to come down here on the water than it is to look down from above. So anyway, here we are inside Takachiho Gorge in front of the waterfall, and trying to get back to the dock. Alright, so I think that's about it for now here at Takachiho Gorge. After this, we're going to go over to Takachiho Shrine and learn a little bit about the mythology and the history that took place here in this gorge in the past. Okay, see you soon. Okay, everybody, welcome to Amano Iwato Shrine. We're going to take a quick walk through here and give you a little mythology lesson here as we see some of these very ancient, historic buildings. So, let me go in before I start talking. Okay, so in Japanese mythology, the sun goddess is Amaterasu. She's maybe the most famous, definitely the most famous goddess to know in Japanese mythology. She is the goddess of light, and even the imperial family in Tokyo today can trace its roots back to Amaterasu. So, the beginning, there are a lot of stories about Amaterasu and the creation of the Japanese islands and so forth. And anyway, her brother was playing some tricks on her, and she got really angry. And so she went away and hid herself in a cave, which is located just behind the shrine here. And actually, you can see these people coming in. They have just gone down to see that cave, so it's not open to the public. However, you can go with a priest, and the priest will take you down there, and you can go to an observation deck. You can't go inside the cave, but you can see it from a distance, and that's what's going to be at the end of this video, so please stick around to check that out. I'm going to be going down there in about 30 minutes on the next group, but anyway, this is the closest shrine to that cave. So this is Amano Iwato Shrine, and so I guess that's what it's most famous for, is being the shrine that's closest to that cave where Amaterasu hid herself. And so anyway, we're going to be leaving the shrine grounds right now. As you can see, here's the exit. I'm going to pick it up. There's an area just behind here, about 10 minutes away, and it's a gorge, and there's some more history connected to Amaterasu and Japanese mythology, so let's go check it out. See ya. Okay, so now I am down in the gorge just behind the shrine, And we're going to be walking over to Amano Yasukawara, which is another cave, and it has a lot of history as well. So like I said, Amaterasu hid herself in a cave because her brother was playing tricks on her. And of course she was a sun goddess. So when she hid herself, there was no light in the world. Kind of like the sun was obscured. There was no light in the world, no life. And so anyway, as she was hiding herself in the cave, all the other gods and goddesses started trying to lure her out of the cave. So they tried to lure her out of the cave by singing and doing really crazy things to get her attention, to bring her out of the cave, and of course bring light and life back into the world. It's just a gorgeous, no pun intended there, it's a very gorgeous place, this gorge here. But yeah, you can see here. So, here's what happened. All the gods and goddesses got together and they were trying to come up with a plan, some kind of strategy. What could they do to bring her out of the cave? And so we are going to another cave, and in that cave is where all the gods and goddesses got together and they came up with a plan that would eventually bring Amaterasu out of her cave, which is what we're going to see later in this video. So what they did was they came to this cave over here, they made a plan, and what they did was they started singing and dancing and really doing a lot to draw her attention, and eventually it succeeded. It got her attention. She came out of the cave to see what was going on with all the music and noise and dancing. And of course, when she came out of the cave, that's what brought light back to the world. So this is all Japanese mythology. And so if you read it, especially the English translation, you'll see the phrase, "it is said," so many times because, well, it's just kind of passed down orally through thousands and thousands of years. And it has been written down in a book, but it's just kind of passed down. They don't really have any scientific evidence of it. And there it is. There's the cave. So this is the cave where the gods and goddesses got together to come up with the plan that eventually succeeded in bringing Amaterasu out of her cave and bringing light into the world. So this really beautiful location here. It's a very sacred and holy place. And one of the things you'll see are these stones. You can see a lot of people have put up these stones all over, thousands and thousands, everywhere you look. And people do this to make a wish and hope for good health or anything. For good luck, for good things to happen to them in life. So here it is. And actually my family and I, we came here just a few minutes earlier. We came in and we set up our own rocks to pray, make a wish for health and happiness. And I believe it is this one right here. This is ours. And when we set it up, there were no other rocks around. And just since in the past 20-30 minutes, you can see all these others have been set up as well. But this one is ours for our praying for health. So this is Amano Yasukawara. Very, very beautiful place. You can see this guy here doing some chants in front of the shrine. Very important place, deep in Japanese history, mythology, and culture, and things like that. So there it is, a quick walk through this gorge. So the last part of this video today is we're going to be guided by a priest. He's going to take us back to the observation deck, and we're going to be able to see the cave that Amaterasu actually hid in. We won't be able to enter it, but we can see it from a distance. So please stick around and check that out. All right. See you soon. All right, everybody, this is going to be the end of our video here at Takachiho in Miyazaki Prefecture. And as I said, I'm going to take you to the back of that shrine to show you the cave where Amaterasu hid herself. And we did take a tour with the priest, but of course they said no photos. It's a very, very holy place. And so unfortunately I can't bring that to you in this video. However, if you do come here to visit, definitely take the tour. The tour is in Japanese only. It was about 10 or 15 minutes long. It was pretty short. But yeah, if you do your research and read a little bit, you can pretty much understand what he's explaining and showing there in the back. Also, one more thing I want to say is we did not have a chance to go to Takachiho Shrine, which is close to Takachiho Gorge. But really the most important thing to see there is the Kagura. Yeah, the night performances. They actually reenact the performances of Japanese mythology there at the shrine at night, but they're not doing it right now because of the coronavirus pandemic. So anyway, what you're looking at right now is a statue. Again, this is Amaterasu's brother, or
I think there's the goat food for
okay. Anyway, all right, so this is a part of Japanese mythology. Don't have a lot of time to go into all the details. If you want to do that, you can check that out online. Anyway, this is the end of our video. So, do you have anything to say?
すごい神聖な場所で、ぜひ高千穂に来たらここに寄ってみてください。
Absolutely, definitely. This is an amazing place, both the gorge and here, going to this gorge as well, and then seeing the really holy places here in Japanese mythology. Takachiho is not very easily accessed. You gotta drive. Basically, there's no train station here. I think they may have buses or something, but you can either come in from Miyazaki City, or we came in by car from Mount Aso in Kumamoto Prefecture. It was about an hour and a half. And yeah, so it's not easy to get here, but if you do come here, it is worth the visit for sure. And if you can stay overnight and see the night performances, that would be the best, actually. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. And please click like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. And please subscribe to the channel. We're making videos like this all over Japan. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.